It's good to see these companions again, this collection. It's interesting to see the occultist and the plague doctor shoving their way to the front, wielding their blades as if they were knights in armor. But it does make for a nice change of pace from the more traditional collections. The jester, of course, provides always a bit of humor. And the runaways fire, well, there are a lot of paths that need burning. As you prepare to head into the Tangle, you glance at the cage, the strange creature, the small worm that feeds on corpse flesh. You can imagine in a past life that this would have repulsed you, but now you're just grateful to not be alone. The wagon's ready. Time to ride. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Loki Oren, and we are back at it with Cause and Effect as we head into our third attempt at this run, heading towards Denial. It's kind of a good time, I guess, to reflect on that. This run has definitely struggled. Oh, look, we have the cage with our animal companion just hanging out on the side. But I think Cause and Effect, that's the fragileness of the formation really does make it hard. So we don't know what's on this path, and then we got road battle. We're gonna skip the lair. This formation doesn't particularly lend itself to the Dreaming General. And that creature den gets us candles, and then that looks like it's a pretty straightforward path all the way through, but it's just fight, one hit of loathing. Yeah, that feels good. We'll be able to keep most of our equipment most of the way. Let's hit to the right. All right. Hope everyone's doing well out there as we dive in here. And if you've been watching my videos and you've been enjoying them, why not leave the video a like, comment if you've got something to say, and subscribe if you want to see more, if you want to stay in touch. In the end, it's all about the YouTube algorithm, about letting it know that I make content that you and people like you like to watch. Shameless shilling aside, the other thing I want to call out is if you look, you'll see that our occultist is named Generous. This name was suggested by a viewer and subscriber, Spyro Strength or Spyro STR. I'm not sure which version you prefer. Oh, the implications. But it's, they suggested that name and that character, and here we are. And if you would like to join the Wagoneers Wild Ride, if you'd like to be a part of the adventure, as you will, go ahead and leave a comment below with which character, what name, and what the story is behind it. I always appreciate a good story, kind of describing why a particular character appeals. Go like this. We're gonna have to take one shot, but yeah. Let's do this. But yeah, so comment section below if you want to join the ride here. Yeah, looking at it more, this formation really doesn't do that well with implication, does it? It's not really our thing. Maybe I tried to get too fancy and I just needed to. There we go. Maybe I just needed to beat this thing down. But yeah, that's the cannon's immune to crowd control effects. So there we go. Thank you, Paracelsus. Oh wow, that seems like a bug. Poor Paracelsus getting blocked out by by Generous there. Generous is so generous. He always makes sure that everyone gets their opportunity in the spotlight. All right, I think that's all the administrivia away. So let's go ahead and get into this creature den here, and we'll start seeing this formation play. Those 5 mastery points, I think that might just be unique to Denial. Well, we're not leaving, so let's blind everybody. I think that might be unique to Denial. They kind of make Denial a little bit easier because it is the first one, and I don't mind that. I don't know that this formation needed those 5 to be truly effective. I do want to set up a big Amnesis, so we're gonna try to set that up for future turns. Yeah. Surgeon Plague Doctor continues to just smack it. Munch. All right, we're gonna get a Necrophagia here. I'm pretty no. We're gonna get all munches. I don't hate that. Yep. Oh wow. Lucky us getting all munches there, because that corpse could have been devoured. All right. Cause of death doesn't kill, so go like that. All right, that's 1 unchecked power. We'll go ahead and take the Cauterize Heal. Why not? Oh wow, a second no Necrophagia. That's very lucky for us. And nice, I do believe that gives us an unchecked power. Yes, perfect. So we have Amnesis set up for next turn. And we actually get to we basically get to take a turn off here, because this thing's dead anyway, so we may as well kill these corpses, getting our Corpse Eater to do his thing, those block tokens. Okay, yeah, let's do this. And I think this means we should... Oh, we don't win initiative. Sad. Well, that's still okay. 7 fire damage. Good lord. Alright. Now here's the big moment. This is the thing we set up for. Amnesis! Well... It tried its best, okay? Amnesis is, like, it's still... It's... I don't... Actually, let me think about this more. Let me go into a bit more detail here. Amnesis is not a bad skill conceptually. It's a 4-rank AoE that puts bleeds on everybody. It puts a substantial bleed. I mean, it's a 3 or 4 bleed. I think it doesn't hit very hard, but I don't know that you can have it hit very hard, is the thing. Like, if it hit really hard, it would just be a strictly better skill than a lot of other options. As it stands, you kind of need it with the bleed and everything else, and the fact that it's a 4-rank AoE, you kind of need it to not be hitting everywhere, but that does end up meaning that it ends up not hitting very hard, which you kind of wish it would. Yep, so there's the Necrophagia we're finally getting. So yeah, Amnesis, not my favorite skill on the planet, but I will say that it can do plenty of work. It can do plenty of work. Comment section below, I guess, while we're finishing up this fight, which isn't going to be that interesting. You know, unfortunately, it's just not going to be that interesting here at the end. Let's get rid of the spider. Thank you. You know, have you used Amnesis much? What do you all think of Amnesis? You know, how do I say this? I want to like it. I think it's a good... I want to like it. I think it's got a very cool flavor to it. And it does hit quite hard, particularly when it crits. But I think the hang-up I have is it seems like a lot of Alhazred's stuff. It is a lot of setup for something that a lot of times isn't gonna, like, land near as hard as something else. Which is further compounded by the fact that all the bosses, like, ooh, nice. Good dodge, or, you know, good miss there. A lot of the bosses don't really care about amnesis. Let's think. Like, the focused fault doesn't really care about amnesis. It doesn't hit hard enough. The same for the seething sigh. I think it is denial is probably the only one. Oh, that's good. Ooh, nice. We got the three mastery point victory. That's sweet. So yeah, I guess, yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling here, but I'm not, so let me put it like this. I'm not convinced that amnesis is like as good as some of his other options, but I'm excited that we're getting to use it. That at least feels good. Doing a bunch of road battles here, which I do not hate. I do not mind doing some road battles. Yep, so there's the coward that we knew was a thing. Which does kind of scuff up our situation here. I think we will decline to... Nice. We will decline to do more than Battle Ballad here. Because Battle Ballad does put Paracelsus into range to use her slash. And also we're going to get an opportunity to heal Sarmenti, who is just getting chewed up right now. Alright, Paracelsus is going either way, so let's grab another unchecked power. Let's turn him off if we can. Nice. Alright, I don't think he's in range for weird reconstruction. You are in range for indiscriminate science, though. But I think we wait here. We go... Alright, he is out of range. We will amnesis. Oh, nice. Here's what we do. Kill a corpse. Heal for 4. That doesn't feel bad. Do the same again. I gotta remember that. That's something we have to remember with the pet, is that corpses like are free hits, are free heals. And we just keep rolling. Another hero shrine. So we are just gonna have tons of mastery points, which is good because we've got lots of good skills to upgrade. Like I don't have amnesis. Yeah, I need to upgrade amnesis. That's probably going to be fairly substantial. Three mastery points already, plus two more on the in the wagon. So we're at 5 mastery points, and we are maybe halfway done. Unfortunately, we do hit a loathing there. Okay. But that's okay, because we're gonna get up to 2 loathing, but I think we're gonna be able to easily avoid the loathing getting too high here. We're not driving in circles, we're driving in a straight line, Paracelsus. Don't you get snippy with me. So we can pay 12 relics to fix our wagon, which we don't need. We can get flame and combat items or flame and food. I actually think we want flame and food here. Yeah. Because I think this formation really needs its HP, so the higher quality food will definitely help. Oh, an oasis. Well, that's kind of funny. We're going to get some loathing from an oasis. But that does mean we get a mineral-rich spring water for free. Look at the little larval carrion eater. He's a weird little dude. Let's see. Oh my. Well, very little reason not to do that. Alright, so that's, Oh, right, I don't have the wagon upgrade to get the mineral-rich spring water anymore because they changed that. So I don't get the bonus one, but I do get 3, which is still pretty impactful. And that'll really, as we stress our wheels there, I think that'll hold us together. Having high armor is something we'll want to keep an eye on. Because as long as we have high armor, we're not going to run. Don't hush. So we could blight everybody. I think I'd rather get the speed, though. Yeah. But, like, yeah, the armor means everyone starts with a block token, which I think is pretty relevant for us. Ooh. Drummer Boy is not what, you know... Actually, no, we'll be okay. We'll be okay, come to think of it. Okay, here's what we do. We Chaotic Offering, which is going to set up our Amnesis. We get to swing with Incision because Paracelsus can't actually reach the 3rd rank. Now we Harvest to get rid of the Taunt and get even more bleeds ticking. There we go. And then we Firefly for 7. So this guy's now dead. Now, unfortunately, this does mean that Paracelsus is about to get ripped up, but she's, 41 HP. She can take a few hits, and, we've been fairly lucky so far. That's half her health gone. All right. All right, well, I don't mind turning you off there. There's Cowardice again. Amnesis. Double kill. Let's get Paracelsus back into the fight. There is kind of an argument for maybe trying to use Binding Shadows more, get Paracelsus out of the front rank so she doesn't get Cowardiced, but I think we're just gonna remove Coward at some point, and so far it actually hasn't been too bad for us. We'll take the heal. We'll take the opportunity to heal. There we go. Unfortunately, Paracelsus just tanking with her face. Yep. Amnesis. So you don't really need anything, so we're gonna hold off on you because I think we take the opportunity to try to heal with Paracelsus here. Yeah, 6-point heal just for hanging out. Let's knock him to death's door. Let's see if he just goes down here. There we go. Yep. Yeah, this cause and effect formation is proving, at least in the way we've set it up, is proving to be pretty, oh, this thing's bad for us. Well. Yep, the early experiment is not the one we want. We want the other one. I think it's anatomy textbook. I think is what, or annotated textbook is what we want. That's the one that's her melee attacker. Because that one was bad. All right, so we are going to lose another wheel here, but nice. We hit a field hospital right at the end. We have just enough relics to fix Paracelsus's silliness. You look at him. Oh, we can rename him. Oh, my God. Okay, hang on. New thing that we can name when we go. So, comment section below. What do we call the larval carrion eater? He needs a name. I almost for a second went to call him after my dog, but that's a little mean, and my dog is not a... There actually is a dog pet, so I don't know that I want to name him that. But comment section below, what do you want the larval carrion eater to be named? Also, coward, get out. Thanatophobic, probably. Yep, weak grip, out. Wow. Because Paracelsus has extremely high, or has high debuff resistance base. This is a good item. The other person would be Generous. He also gets value out of this. Put on Paracelsus for now. But that is a pickup. Nope. Cost us basically all of our baubles. We are at broke as a joke. But we definitely picked up some pretty good stuff. So yeah. Ah, taking fire. Just got a bunch of javelins sticking out of the side of our wagon right now. It's kind of rude. All right, Guardian fight. So this will be an altar. So it should just be altar, cherub, evangelist. Okay, herald. Yeah, it's 2 evangelists, a flex, and the altar. Well, I don't recall the altar of denial being... Well, that's not what we were looking for. I don't recall the altar of denial being that annoying, so we're probably just going to not worry about the altar initially. We do want to be making sure we're bleeding things. Clarion Call, that's fine. God, remember when that thing could hit for 3 stress? That was gross. I remember like when the new cultist enemies first came out, it was like they were aggressively strong. You know, it was still doable. I have runs where I deal with the cultists just fine, but you could not ignore them anymore. Yeah, okay, the altar of denial is not that annoying. We're just gonna amnesis anyway. Yow. Well, that was unfortunate. But we go amnesis. Nice. We are stacking up this bleed. We're also punching through these dodge tokens pretty consistently, which is nice. Haven't caused of death yet, but I also just haven't had a need to. Which, I mean, which I've talked about previously is part of my problem with cause of death, which I know is blasphemy. You know, I've had discussions with people in the Discord who, you know, think I'm, you know, some flavor of, you know, knucklehead because I don't think very highly of cause of death. And that's, you know, that's a somewhat fair assessment because I don't really. And the reason I don't think very highly of it is the amount of setup you have to do to make cause of death good is oftentimes so much that you're better off just killing the, you know, just killing it. Like here, like cause of death hits for, you know, 9 reduced to 7, or, you know, get it with we can just get it with the knife. So unless you know you're having a long enough fight where you can stack up these huge dots, you're just not getting there. Early experiment, we'll keep the dark impulse for now, but early experiment, we already told you to go away. We don't want you. We are not a blight build. Believe me, if we were blight building with Paracelsus, that would be all over having that thing, but we do not care. But that'll do it for this run as we head into the inn. We'll do our inn and get going for the next round. It is regions 2 out of 4, so it is a full-length run. I think at one point they were shortening denial, but it looks like they maybe decided not to. Rummager. That's a nice pickup. We completed In the Light as well, which means I wasn't even paying attention to that, but we did get the Fodor Almanac, which is the thing we wanted. 2 mastery points for that, Rummager, and yeah. All right, where are we heading? So True Evil, big game, both for a mastery point. This is not, if either of these would be fine, but the sluice is available, so let's go to the sluice. So, you know, apologies, next episode's going to be a little on the shorter side. Uh-oh. Well, guess we're going to have a breakdown at some point. That's okay, though. We don't really need mop and bucket. I'm not even going to spend the food because the sluice generally doesn't need it, nor do we need to spend guided meditation here. We will upgrade cause of death because we are using that quite a bit. We've already got, to be honest, I think, like, short of cauterize, I think she's already as upgraded as she's ever going to be. Get the amnesis upgrade. Get the chaotic offering upgrade. We'll get the indiscriminate science upgrade. Just spamming all the upgrades here. We are broke as a joke. Spent all our money. Don't want to spend the food. We'll just slap this on somebody. Yeah, okay. We'll head into the sluice. I know, you know, I've noticed in kind of just the progress that sluice videos tend to be a little less popular. That's okay with me. I understand it's a short zone. I hope you all understand that it's a full, you know, it's still a zone, and I do enjoy playing through it. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Tune in next time as Cause and Effect heads into the sluice. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Let the YouTube algorithm know I make content that you and people like you like to watch. Till next time, see ya.